Hey there, car enthusiasts. Today we're taking a high-octane trip back to the 1960s to revisit the top 10 muscle cars that defined an era of power and performance. Starting our engines with the 1962 Pontiac Catalina Super Duty. Imagine a time when muscle car wasn't even a term yet, but Pontiac was already flexing its muscles. This beast came equipped with a 421 cubic inch Super Duty V8 engine, pumping out a staggering 405 horsepower. Pontiac put it on a diet too, swapping steel for aluminum body panels and hood, making it lighter and, well, mightier. Only about 200 of these were ever built, making them rarer than finding a needle in a haystack or a parking spot downtown. If you're loving this blast from the past, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future journeys into automotive history. Next up, we have the 1963 Plymouth Savoy Max Wedge. While other manufacturers were still producing full-size land yachts, Plymouth downsized and upsized at the same time. Downsized the car, upsized the engine. They squeezed a 426 cubic inch Max Wedge V8 under the hood of an intermediate body. The result? A car that was virtually unbeatable on the drag strip. With 425 horsepower and the industry's first 3-speed automatic transmission in its class, it was like bringing a rocket to a go-kart race. Only around 250 were made, so spotting one today is like seeing a unicorn with racing stripes. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying these classic muscle machines. Shifting gears to the 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. Ford realized their big Galaxies were more suited for moonlight cruises than drag strip duels. Enter the Thunderbolt, a Fairlane stuffed with a high-output 427 cubic inch V8 engine, producing 425 horsepower. But Ford didn't stop there. They replaced steel parts with fiberglass and swapped out glass windows for plexiglass to shave off extra pounds. Only 100 of these lightning-fast beauties were built, and they dominated the 1964 NHRA Superstock Championship. Talk about making a thunderous entrance. Comment below and tell us which of these classic cars you'd love to take for a spin. Revving into the scene is the 1965 Pontiac GTO Tri-Power. Often hailed as the first true muscle car, the GTO broke all the rules, literally. Pontiac slipped a 389 cubic inch V8 into their midsize Le Mans, defying GM's ban on engines over 330 cubic inches in smaller cars. The Tri-Power setup, featuring 3 two-barrel carburetors, boosted its output to a fiery 360 horsepower. With improved brakes and suspension, it handled like a dream, a very fast dream. Sales more than doubled that year, proving that sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. If this classic has you dreaming of the open road, share this video with your fellow car lovers. Sliding into our 5th spot is the 1966 Dodge Coronet Street Hemi. After dominating NASCAR with their 426 Hemi in 1964, Dodge was told they couldn't race unless they sold the engine to the public. Dodge's response? Challenge accepted. They put the race-proven Hemi into the Coronet, making it street legal and ready to rumble. The engine was slightly detuned for the masses, but still cranked out an impressive 425 horsepower. It's like having a pet tiger, tamed but still ferociously awesome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tales of automotive legends. Next on the list is the 1968 AMC AMX. American Motors Corporation decided it was time to join the muscle car party, and boy, did they make an entrance. The AMX was a sleek, 2-seater sports car with a 390 cubic inch V8 engine, producing 315 horsepower. Weighing in at just around 3,000 pounds, this lightweight contender packed a heavyweight punch. It was priced to compete with the Mustang, but had the flair to give the Corvette a run for its money. Who says you can't have beauty and brawn? If you're enjoying this ride through muscle car history, give us a like. 7th heaven brings us to the 1969 Chevy CO-PO Camaro. Some clever dealers discovered they could use Chevy's central office production order system to equip Camaros with the mighty 427 cubic inch V8 engine, usually reserved for Corvettes and full-size models. The result was a street-legal rocket that could outrun just about anything. The COPO 9561 featured the L72 iron block engine, while the ultra-rare Copo 9560 came with the all-aluminum ZL1 engine. With only 69 ZL1s ever made, owning one is like finding the golden ticket in a chocolate bar. Don't forget to share this video with friends who appreciate the finer and faster things in life. Charging into the 8th spot is the 1969 Ford Boss 429 Mustang. Ford needed to homologate their new 429 cubic inch engine for NASCAR, so they decided to shoehorn it into the Mustang. And by shoehorn, I mean they had to modify the car extensively just to make it fit. The engine was rated at 375 horsepower, but we all know it had a lot more under the hood. Only 859 were produced in 1969, making it a rare gem. It's the kind of car that makes you want to roll down the windows and let the world hear you roar. Which muscle car on this list gets your motor running? Let us know in the comments. Ninth on our tour is the 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona. Built with one purpose in mind, to dominate NASCAR, this car was all about aerodynamics. It featured a nose cone and a massive rear wing that made it look like it was ready for takeoff. Under the hood, you could find the legendary 426 Hemi F8. Dodge needed to produce at least 500 units to qualify for racing, so they did just that. The Daytona not only looked fast, it was fast. It broke the 200-mile-per-hour barrier on the track, leaving the competition eating its dust. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more high-speed adventures. Bringing us home is the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. This car was the epitome of muscle, boasting the LS 6454 cubic inch V8 engine that produced a jaw-dropping 450 horsepower, the highest of any muscle car at the time. With its aggressive styling and unmatched power, it was the king of the streets. Only about 4,475 of the LS6 models were ever built, making it a highly sought-after classic today. It's the kind of car that makes you want to put the pedal to the metal and never look back. If this powerhouse impressed you, hit that like button. And there you have it, the top 10 muscle cars of the 1960s that left an indelible mark on automotive history. These machines weren't just about getting from point A to point B, they were about making the journey unforgettable. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your fellow car enthusiasts. And we'd love to hear from you. Which of these classics would you park in your dream garage? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep those engines revving.